Hi guys, today we're going to be learning how to play Tear in My Heart by 21 Pilots on acoustic guitar. I'm super excited for this song. It's such a fun one to play, so I hope that y'all are getting excited too. This tutorial is going to be a little bit different than my other ones because I'm going to be teaching it with power chords instead of open chords. However, I'm still going to show you which open chords you can use and show you how those translate to the power chords, so you still have that choice to play with open chords if you want to. If you haven't tried to tackle power chords yet, I really recommend that you try it with this song because it's a really fun one to play them with. It's a technique that you're going to want to learn at some point, so start today. First, we're going to go over the open chords, then the power chords, and move on to progressions and strumming patterns. Alright, so the first chord is a D chord, and you're going to strum the bottom 4 strings. Then we have an F sharp minor, which is a bar chord. Then we have a G chord, an A chord, and a B minor. Now we're going to take a look at how that works with power chords. So basically what a power chord is you're only playing 3 strings and you're muting the rest. Let's go ahead and start off with the D chord. You're going to put your index finger on the top string, 10th fret, and then you're going to put your ring finger and your pinky finger on the 5th and 4th strings 2 frets over. You're going to have 1 fret of space in between, so it'll be on the 12th fret. And you're only going to play the top 3 strings. Those are the ones that you're pressing down. And then with your index finger, you're going to mute the bottom 3. So those ones are not going to sound whenever you strum. Those are muted. The hardest part is just making sure that these bottom strings stay muted, because if they're not muted, your chord isn't going to sound right when you play it in the song. So you want to make sure that you're focusing your pressure on the top 3 strings and then using your index finger by putting the pressure up here and then leaving it resting on these strings to keep them muted. You're going to keep your fingers in this position of top string 5th and 4th. This is the D chord, and you're going to slide it down to the 2nd fret right there for your F sharp minor. Instead of playing it as the bar chord like this, I'm going to play it as a power chord, so just the top 3 strings again and muting the bottom ones. So you go from D to F sharp minor, and then the G chord, you just slide it to the 3rd fret. And again, you're keeping 1 fret of space in between. So it'll be 3rd and 5th. Then the A chord, you slide it to the 5th fret. And then your B minor is the same as I showed you before. So there you have all your chords. D, F sharp minor, G, A, and B minor. And those are the power chords. Now we're going to go over progressions. So the progression for both of the verses is D, F sharp minor, and G. If you're starting off with single down strums, it's going to sound like this. Sometimes you've got to bleed to know that you're alive and have a soul. If you're new to power chords, I recommend starting off with those single down strums and getting that rhythm, and then you can try this more complicated strumming pattern that I'm gonna suggest. So the strumming pattern is down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up. Breaking that down, on the D chord, you're gonna do down, up, down, up. You're gonna slide to your F sharp minor, and you're gonna do another down, up. Go to your G, down, up, down, up, down, up. So all together, down, up, 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 down, up. So actually, whenever I'm doing the up, down, up, I'm keeping it muted, which I just rest my fingers on the strings. I don't press down, up, down, up, and I go back to the D. The last thing that you need to know is leaving the verse going into the chorus. You're going to go from that G chord to the A chord and do down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So all together. Sometimes you've gotta bleed to know that you're alive and have a soul. But it takes someone to come around to show you how she's a tearing mind. Into the chorus. And the progression for the chorus is G, A, B minor, A, D, and A. The strumming pattern that you're going to use is down, down, up, down, up. And you do that once for each chord. So after you're on that A chord, alive, she's a tearing my down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, 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 up, down, up. And then you go into the second verse where you do the same thing that you did for verse 1. So the chorus is actually pretty easy because it's that consistent strumming pattern. So here's how the chorus will sound with the lyrics. She's a tear in my heart, I'm alive. She's a tear in my heart, I'm on fire. She's a tear in my heart, take me higher than I've ever been. Songs on the radio, okay. And my taste in music is your face. So that's that. The second verse is the same as the first verse with the progression and strumming pattern. The only thing that's different about the last two choruses is that for the second one, you repeat the chorus progression twice instead of just one time how you did it the first time. And then on the last chorus, I believe you repeat it 3 times, maybe 4 times. The reason why it repeats is because it has that part that says, take me higher than I've ever been, so take me higher than I've ever been. And you're gonna repeat it. Than I've ever been. Than I've ever been. The bridge is probably the easiest part because you just stay on that D chord and you can do single down strums, muted down strums, whatever you want to do. You can also use down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. You fell asleep in my car, I drove the whole time, but that's okay, I'll just avoid the hole so you sleep fine. I'm driving here, I sit, cursing my government for not using my taxes to fill holes with more cement. And you go back into sometimes you gotta need to know. Oh, oh, get your life and all the soul. Oh, oh. Then you go back into the chorus and repeat it all again. So if you can remember 2 progressions, D for the bridge, in those easy strumming patterns, you can always use single down strums. It's okay if it takes you a while to switch chords. That's gonna happen in the beginning. You just have to keep practicing and you'll eventually get up to speed. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, go ahead and leave it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because I would love to have you back here for another lesson. I hope that y'all have a fantastic day. Don't forget to drink your water, eat your vegetables, and be a good person. I love y'all. Bye.